Hello and welcome to Cyber Talk, where we break down the world of cybersecurity in a way that's easy to understand and fun to explore. I'm your host, Lena, and today, we have a very special guest with us, Sharik, a cybersecurity expert who's here to help us navigate the digital world safely. Welcome, Sharik.
Thanks, Lena. I'm excited to be here and talk about a topic that's more important than ever.
Absolutely. Cybersecurity is something we hear about all the time, but many of us don't fully understand how to protect ourselves. Let's start with the basics. Sharik, what exactly is cybersecurity?
Great question. Cybersecurity refers to the practice of protecting systems, networks, and data from digital attacks. These attacks can come in the form of hacking, phishing, malware, and other threats that can steal personal information or damage devices.
That sounds pretty serious. So, what are some common cybersecurity threats people face daily?
Some of the most common threats include phishing emails, weak passwords, malware-infected websites, and unsecured Wi-Fi networks. For example, have you ever received an email that looks like it's from your bank but asks you to click on a suspicious link?
Oh yeah, I get those all the time. I always wonder if they're real or a scam.
Exactly. That's a classic phishing attack. Hackers try to trick people into giving up sensitive information like usernames, passwords, or even credit card details. If something looks suspicious, always verify the sender and avoid clicking on links you don't trust.
That's a great tip. What about passwords? I know a lot of people, including myself, use the same password for multiple accounts. Is that a bad idea?
I'm glad you brought that up. Reusing passwords is a huge security risk. If one of your accounts gets hacked, all your other accounts using the same password are vulnerable too. It's best to use strong, unique passwords for each account and enable two-factor authentication whenever possible.
Two-factor authentication? What's that?
It's an extra layer of security where, in addition to your password, you need to verify your identity through something else, like a text message code, a fingerprint scan, or an authentication app. It makes it much harder for hackers to access your accounts.
That sounds like a simple but effective way to stay safe. What are some other easy cybersecurity tips people can follow?
Absolutely. Here are a few. Keep your software and devices updated. Avoid using public Wi-Fi for sensitive transactions. Be cautious about sharing personal information online. Use a password manager to keep track of your passwords securely. Always log out of accounts when using shared computers.
Those are some fantastic tips, Lena. Before we wrap up, what's one final piece of advice you'd give to everyone listening?
I'd say, always stay alert and skeptical. Cyber criminals are getting smarter every day, so educating yourself and being cautious online is the best defense.
Wise words. Thank you so much for joining us today, Sharik. I learned a lot, and I'm sure our listeners did too.
My pleasure. Stay safe online, everyone.
That's it for today's episode of Cyber Talk. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe, share, and stay tuned for more cybersecurity insights. Until next time, stay secure.